Today's video contains spoilers for The Suicide Squad. If you haven't seen the movie, then come back when you have. If you've seen it or just don't care, well, enjoy. In today's video, we take a look at my brand new custom set. With 8 brand new exclusive minifigs and over 766 pieces, this set is sure to be a wild ride. So join me as we take a look at this set based on The Suicide Squad. Hey everyone, it's Buzz here, and before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to the big collaborator on this series, Ash aka Poison Bricks. Ash has done an incredible job designing both the models for each of these sets, so be sure to follow her on her Instagram that's linked in the pinned comment. And with that being said, let's finally get right into the set. For the first minifig of the set, we have Savant, played by Michael Rooker. Although Savant doesn't have a big role in the movie, Savant is the POV for the first 20 minutes, as we see the failed mission through his eyes. Anyways, this minifig comes with the Aquaman hair in white and a pistol piece. He also has a brand new face print with his goggles above his eyes. He also has a brand new torso print, which could work for one of the Ravengers from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think that's really ironic considering he plays Yondu. Now onto Mongal, aka the stupid idiot who got Captain Boomerang killed. Not to be harsh, but she did wind up killing half the team because of it, including Captain Boomerang. Anyways, this minifig has a brand new hair hat combo piece designed by me. It comes with 2 pearlescent Ninjago scythe pieces, I'm not sure honestly. She also has dual molded legs and a dual facial expression for when she tries to pull down the helicopter and fails. Now, onto probably the weirdest character in the movie, we have the Weasel. Weasel's bodywork was done by Gunn, who's the brother of James Gunn, who's the director of the movie. And interestingly enough, was also voiced by D. Bradley Baker, who, if you don't know, voices the clones in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Anyways, this minifig has a brand new head mold designed by me, and it really looks a lot like Weasel, especially considering the creepiness factor. He has a tail piece in dark brown and also has a brand new torso print. And now, let's move on to the Dropship build. The Dropship build is really inspired by the Black Widow 2020 set, but Ash really went out of her way to redesign those wing parts. Moving on down to the back, we have an opening ramp that allows minifigs to drop outside of the dropship. And here we have Weasel jumping out of the dropship, and unfortunately for him, he doesn't know how to swim, so that could end up being a problem for him, but we won't worry about that. Moving on into the interior, we have Blackguard and Savant sitting in the dropship. If you really squeeze, you could probably fit about 6 minifigs inside the dropship, but obviously it's not intended for that many. It may be cramped, but at least it fits most of them. And now moving into the cockpit, we have an area for a pilot to sit. I just put Mongal or Mongal in there, don't judge me on how to pronounce alien space names, but I just put her in there because there's literally no point in including some random soldier. And that just about wraps it up for this segment of the video. And now onto Captain Boomerang, played by Jai Courtney. Even though he was only in it for a short few minutes, I really think Captain Boomerang was played way better in this movie. Anyways, our minifig comes with a new hair hat combo to represent his beanie. He also has 2 glow-in-the-dark boomerangs. Boomer also comes with dual molded legs and a base of dark pearlescent. Such a fun character, and really sad to see him go in this one. Moving on into the traitor of the group, we have Blackguard, played by SNL star Pete Davidson. Blackguard was a last minute addition to this set because he was the only member of the squad I hadn't made yet. Anyways, this figure comes with a brand new torso print and face print. He uses the sleepy hair in white and has 2 pistols. Honestly, kind of a boring character, but he had some really funny lines of dialogue. Now moving on to the build for this section, we have just a simple Corto Maltese helicopter. It had only one minifig in it, so I just put Blackguard in it, because he did betray Task Force X. And yeah, I know I could have included a soldier instead of him, but what would be the point in including just a random soldier when I could have another member of the squad? But anyways, this helicopter has some stud shooters and 2 bars either side of it so you could have a character hold on, such as Mongal. Now, let's take a look at the final chapter. Next, onto Harley Quinn in her flight suit, or jumpsuit, I don't know what it's called, but anyways, this figure is packed with details, starting off with a brand new hair hat combo designed by me, which honestly kinda looks like official Lego. Harley has very intricate red and black details on her suit throughout. She's a brand new face print, torso print, and leg print. Harley also comes with a stud shooter rocket launcher, which is actually very dangerous, so I would stay back if I were you. I really wish Harley wore this suit longer in the movie, and it's kind of a shame that she didn't. But hey, at least I got to make it for this video. And now, onto Javelin, played by Flula Borg. Although Javelin dies very early on in the movie like the rest of the characters, he is relatively important to the third act, as his Javelin is used to pierce Starro. Anyways, Javelin comes with his Javelin and has dual molded arms, dual molded legs with printing, and also has a brand new torso and face print. Javelin was definitely a highlight of the first squad, and I'm really sad he died so early. But overall, still a very interesting and funny character. Now, moving on to TDK, aka the Detachable Kid, played by Nathan Fillion. TDK was such a random but really funny character that James Gunn included in the movie. The few seconds we had with TDK, I think he made a really great impression. Anyways, this minifig has dual molded legs, printed arms, and uses the Justice League Flash cowl in dark green. He also uses the Jafar armor piece in dark green. And of course, you could always remove the arms like this. Now, let's move on to the final part of our build, the beach battle. And here's the first part of the build. We have a rock thrower and some fire. The rock thrower is integrated so well into this build, and I cannot believe how well Ash did it. Savant hiding behind the rocks taking defense, but I wouldn't stay too far away from the battle, Savant, or you might end up with your head blown up. Now, moving past Savant, we have TDK in battle position. Obviously, LEGO would probably never do a play feature like this, but we had to include it. It's such an iconic moment in the movie, and if we didn't include it, it would have kind of put a damper on the set. The play feature is that you can remove TDK's arms and pose them on these 2 DC superheroes puzzle pieces. I'm not sure what they're called, but anyways. Also, a sand base and some plants growing in it. Next, we have just a mini side build for Mongal to run out of, which is just a bunch of flames. It was directly taken from the Weasley's house that came out in 2020. It really does work though here, and it's a nice inclusion. And finally, we have just a simple palm tree build, with of course a built-in catapult for Weasel to attack with. Harley also comes with a rocket for her rocket launcher. Now, let's go on and take a look at the full set. And here we have it, the full set. Honestly, I would say LEGO would make this out of the 2 sets we've designed. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Though this set is missing Rick Flag, I felt like it was necessary to keep him out of it, because if we had him, he'd be one more figure too much. As this set has already 8 minifigs, which is the same amount as the bigger set, so why should the smaller set have more minifigs? And here's the box art. If the set were real, it would probably retail between $70 to $100. And here's both our sets together. Which one would you rather have in real life? Let us know in the comments below. And one last huge thanks to Ash for helping out on both of these Suicide Squad videos. Be half as good as they are without her, so be sure to check her out. For those of you that have stuck around, here's a quick teaser at what I'm making next. That's right, me, CMF Edits, and Purist Art will be making a LEGO Marvel Studios Minifigures Series 2 premiering September 1st. It's one of 4 minifigs I'm designing for the series, so I can't wait to show you the rest of them. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.